what went west to some extent and came up through places like Yemen too. So the caravan trade had both the aromatic resins, I mean aromatic, something that makes things smell better, and then the other things, spices and so forth. And these went in big, long, trains of sorts, and they went up, and Mecca was on the route of the caravan trade. So they also went this way too. Another town up in Jordan, Palestine, which is still famous, I mentioned too, Petra was on the route. What does the word Petra mean in Greek? You know. Petrified in English. Stone. Peter. He's Petra. He's Peter. Petra means stone in Greek. Why do they call Petra stone?
Everything's made out of stone, but the city's cut out of stone.
Cut out of stone. And you've seen pictures of it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what movie had this Petra in as the backdrop?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. How many saw Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? Anyway, that knight was sitting in one of those stone caves there. That was filmed in Petra. It's a really splendid place. It was so-called rediscovered in the 19th century by a Swiss explorer named Burckhardt, but I think the Arabs always knew of its existence. The West had forgotten about it. Why was it sheltered like that? What was the point? Well, the point was that the caravans needed water and other supplies, and also they needed protection from marauding Bedouin tribesmen. So the Petra people gave them this protection in this secluded, it goes through a ravine. I've been there, and it's got on both sides of it, the cliffs are like, I would say they're a good, 500 feet high, and the path is maybe as narrow as from this lectern to there, and the cliffs are like right next to you on both sides, and it goes in for about a mile or so through these cliffs. It's actually a water channel, and then it opens out into this area where you could, have a refuge. It's a great protected place, and it was used. And the people there enriched themselves from the taxes and tariffs they charged the caravans for this respite area before they went either onto the Mediterranean or further north into Syria or over into Egypt or other places, maybe over to the Mesopotamia or something. So it was a tremendously important stop-off place for the caravan trades, and that's where they got the money to finance these sort of carvings of the temples and different things on the walls. So Mecca was a stop, Petra was a stop, and so on. And other places I haven't mentioned and I'm not as familiar with. But the Muslim sources claim that Muhammad was in the caravan trade and a very successful person in the caravan trade. And that he entered the caravan trade as a young boy, basically, maybe in his teens or something, and he was successful. And he met his wife in the caravan trade, who I think even may have been older than him. But she was a successful widow. She'd been married to someone else, and she was very well off. And there's a seat. You can walk through this place here and go back to that seat there. Look, right there, 2 seats back there, straight down this aisle. I don't understand why you're always late. Where are you coming from? I don't really care, but it's just a curiosity.
The freeway.
Huh? Oh, the freeway.
The 405 freeway.
Yeah, I don't mind where it is, but I'm just curious why it's a problem to get here on time for your sake. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if you're late. It affects your ability to function in the class well, so just maybe we'll leave a bit earlier or whatever if you can. Anyway, her name, the widow whom he ultimately married, she had married someone else, the Muslim sources are quite clear about that, was Khadija. And so he really constructed a very good marriage with a wealthy woman. That's what all us men want to do, contract a very good marriage. I don't know if we want a wealthy widow or whatever, but my God, the bigger the dowry, the happier we are as as fortune hunters. We all want to be taken care of if we can, and get into a comfortable circumstance. So he wasn't any slouch. I mean, he obviously was quite